camera if you can. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, does someone have a question? Okay. All right, so everyone got that good, got that correct. I'm very proud, right? So Freud, of course, is part of that psychoanalytic movement because he was like the father, right? Think about F for Freud for father, right? And Jung, anyone can tell me why is Jung a part of the analytic movement? Okay. If not, that's fine. So Carl Jung, right? He talks about analytic psychology. Oh, go ahead. Someone said something?
I was about to say he's a part of it because he does believe in the personal unconscious and the collective unconscious.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the key word, right? He used that word unconsciousness. So he uses Freud's concept in his theory, right? I mean, whenever you think about unconsciousness, it ties to repressed childhood memories, right? He also used the ego as well, right? He talks about bringing the unconsciousness to awareness, which is the ego, right? Okay, so what about Alfred Adler? How is he tied to the analytic movement? All right, so Alfred Adler is tied to the movement because he also uses he focuses on the ego. Alfred Adler, I think about adolescence, right, with the ADLE because he works with children, right? He worked with the function of knowing not the here and now, but he focuses on how a person feels in their current state, right? When he talks about like birth order, he talks about inferiority complex. So he acknowledges that the unconsciousness does play a factor in childhood experiences because he talks about it with birth order, right? Any questions about that? And then with Joseph Wolf,
Doretha?
oh, go ahead.
Reggie.
Hey, what's up? You trying to log in?
Yes, I'm trying to log in. What do I which y'all please excuse the 65-year-old, okay?
Oh my
Just
gosh,
don't
stop doing that.
don't worry about me.
Not geriatric services,
I'm
sir.
gonna
Here's the code.
I'm gonna catch up.
You can log in.
Just hold on a second while I get my
I'm done.
glasses out. Let me stop.
Oh man.
All right, I'm in. That's how it works. So hold on.
You put the code in the wayframe.
Huh?
So you put it in join to play, right? Not the classroom.
Hold on a second. All right, I've got enter join game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I entered the code.
Okay, you got it.
Still 10563 says. Oh, gotta enter my name. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. I'll catch up.
Okay, do you have the code?
Yeah, I got the code.
Okay, all right, cool.
And
All right, so Joseph Wolf, he talks about systematic desensitization. So Joseph Wolf is also a behaviorist, right? Because he was modifying behavior, right, with like systematic desensitization. So instead of having a negative feeling about something, he tied it to having a positive feeling, right? All right, good. So he will be part of classical conditioning. Okay, any questions about that? All right.
I just wanted to say, whenever I think about Wolf, I think about anxiety and phobias.
That's those keywords, yes, right? Anxiety and phobias. Good point. It's keyword. Keywords. Okay. All right. So Freud, right? He looks at interpretation of dreams because he analyzed dreams, also known as like dream analysis. So he said this is another way outside of free association, right? That the unconscious manifests itself. So keyword manifest. So when you're dreaming, he says that your unconscious manifests in your dreams, right? And I think we can all say we heard someone or had a dream where our teeth was falling out, or we were naked in front of somebody, right? In front of the whole school, or whatever the case is, right? But he said that it's more than that, right? Think about it as a subliminal message. That's that latent part. Like it seems to be that way, but what does it really mean if your teeth is falling out? So latent is like reading between the lines. Manifest is how your unconscious manifests in your dream. So you would go to Freud and say, hey, I had this dream, my teeth was falling out. And he was like, well, interesting, because you have perfect teeth. Right. And he'll say, well, let's look at the underlying latent meaning of your dream. Right. So maybe you lost someone in the past, right? You repressed it into your unconsciousness. Right. Something happened where you forgot about it because it was repressed for that matter. Right. When you think about pre-consciousness is still consciousness. You're aware in that moment. So maybe you're trying to remember something and think if you're trying to remember an artist or a word or someone, and all of a sudden it comes back to you. So pre-consciousness is memories that you can access over a short period of time. But unconscious factors can take, according to Sigmund Freud, it can take 20, 30 years. Right. So these two don't go together here. So anytime you think about dream manifest and latent content. Unconscious manifest and latent content. Any questions about that? All right. Okay. Right. So resistant. So when we think about resistance, that is when someone is not, they're not participating in therapy, right? They're they have barriers, right? They're not working towards anything, right? So when we when we look at transference I think about comes from the client, right? We think about the client, right? Counter transference, I think about counselor with COUN, right? So the goal is that of therapy for Sigmund Freud is transference, right? He wants you to project. He says that's part of your unconsciousness. Right. All right. Any questions about that? All right. We'll take the timer off. Okay, okay. All right, so who is not associated with the psychodynamic movement? So little Albert, right? So who could tell me about the little Albert experiment?
So the Little Albert experience, if I'm not mistaken, was created by John Watson, who is I want to say he's the founder of behaviorism, but
Mm-hmm.
basically what it was a little boy when he was younger. So he had this theory of like he could change children's behaviors. So he
Mm-hmm.
had this little boy. The boy was trying to go towards a white rat, and they would make this loud noise, so the boy would be frightened by the rat. And
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't just that he was frightened by the mice, but they also made him frightened by just anything white and furry. So the second time they did another experiment where there was a white bear that they put and he screamed, hollered, and kicked or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
it just showed that they conditioned him to be scared of white, fuzzy things. And
Mm-hmm.
later on in life, this person still was messed up from the experiment.
Right. Right. So initially he said that his goal was to prove that social phobias or that phobias can be learned. Right. So he's essentially a behaviorist, right? So he doesn't fit into psychodynamics. So when I think about John B. Watson, I associate that B with behaviorist and I associate that B also with baby Albert. Right. And so when the experiment was done, the kid was conditioned, right? And this is still considered classical conditioning, right? Because you're associating and pairing the loud noise that's scary to anything white and furry, well, to what they were conditioned to. And then after the experiment, the little boy was also scared of anything. It generalized, right? It generalized to anything white and furry. Okay. All right, good. All right, so Anna O, Little Hans, and Scruber were all patients of Sigmund Freud. All right, so that's why they fit with the psychodynamic movement. Okay, who can tell me the difference between psychoanalytic and psychodynamic?
This may be wrong, but you can correct me.
Okay.
I think the difference is the way that the treatment is given because
Mm-hmm.
psychoanalytic is like very long, very drawn out. Again, we focus on the unconscious. With
Mm-hmm.
psychodynamic, it's more of a right here, right now. We can like touch on the unconscious, but we're not going to focus on the deep dive of it. And it's
Mm-hmm.
a shorter span of therapy, and it's more face to face, more
Mm-hmm.
personable with the client.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to add to that. I believe the difference too is they're neo-Freudians. The psychodynamic is neo-Freudians, where
Mm-hmm.
they believe in everything that Freud said is except the sex part, the
Mm-hmm.
part.
Yep. Right. So psychodynamic, right? Neo-Freudians, they more so focus on, they acknowledge the unconsciousness, right? But they also say it's other factors that drive cognitive development, right? It's more so social factors. Think about Eric Erikson. He didn't agree with Freud, so he came up with psychosocial, right? Because he looks at social interaction. So Neo-Freudians pushed it further and said, we're going to look at culture, right? We're going to look at all these other outside factors. So they focus more on the external factors, but it still acknowledged the internal, which was the unconsciousness. All right, good. All right, anyone have any questions about that? All right. So anytime you see any theories with unconsciousness, they're analytic. We just talked about this. All right, okay. Right, because Freud was famous for making the client feel like they didn't know anything and he was an expert. So he had them on a couch laying down facing the opposite direction. Right. He would sit behind them, creepy enough, right, and talk over them. Right. But now we can consider ourselves neo-Freudians or right, because we do things in a face-to-face. We do the opposite of what he does, right? Our therapy sessions are measurable, for one. That's another key word. It's measurable. What the psychoanalysis is not. Like it can last for 20, 30 years, and which is why insurance will not take it. Right. People typically pay out of pocket for any kind of psychoanalysis kind of therapy. All right, good. All right, let's give it 5 seconds. All right, so catharsis and or aberration, right? Resistance is when a statement says a client has not done their homework, they're not engaged, right? Um, they're really like apprehensive, right? Um, reflection of emotional content, right? That's like you're reflecting what the client said in an emotion, right? Oh, it sounds like you're sad, or you're reflecting with emotional feedback. But we think about catharsis. Catharsis is the purging of an emotion, right? Typically tied to trauma, which is the part where aberration fits in. So aberration is when you relive whatever kind of I said experiment, experience that causes this catharsis, this purge. So maybe you have a client that comes in and they're saying they had a flashback about something, right? And they're in your office just bawling, crying, right? They haven't talked to anyone about it, right? So some people call it trauma dumping, but they release all those negative emotions tied from that traumatic event. Right. So aberration is a traumatic event. Catharsis is the release of those emotions tied to it. Okay. Any questions about that? All right. All right. About 5 more seconds. Oh, okay. All right. So topographical automatically know is either the id, ego, superego, or unconscious, preconscious, or consciousness. Those are all labels that are on that iceberg with the water, right? And of course, we talked about parent, adult, child earlier, so just put it there just for reference. But topographical, right, theory is Freud's iceberg where he pretty much describes how personality develops, right? Anyone have any questions about the topographical theory? Okay. And feel free to ask questions. No questions are dumb questions. This is a safe space. All right. Okay. So the most controversial aspect is always going to be the Oedipus complex, right? Because it talks about sexual desire from that child with the parent, right? Of course, that's inappropriate. And a lot of theorists like Eric Erikson, Alvaro Adler, Carl Jung, a lot of people denounce that part of his theory, right? Actually, his theory actually brought forth the conversation about molestation, right? During that creation of the Oedipus complex, right? So it did do something, right? It brought forth those inappropriate relationships between the parent and child. We talked about catharsis, right? Like purging emotions, right? And then the interpretation of dreams is not the most controversial because a lot of people, well, a lot of other theories also, like Carl Jung, looks at dream interpretation as well. All right. And then keep in mind the Oedipus complex happens in the phallic stage. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay. Said scale. All right. Can anybody tell me what are the steps for Joseph Wolf's when he's you have a client come in and you're going to be using Joseph Wolf systematic sensitization? What are you going to do first?
Hey, so y'all could tell me if I'm wrong. All right, so the first thing you do is you're going to teach, well, depending on what the anxiety or phobia is, you're going to teach the relaxation techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to develop an anxiety hierarchy.
Mm-hmm. Which is the SUD scale.
Yep. And then
Mhm.
after that, I believe you're supposed to do like gradual exposure. Like if it's a plane, like put a fake window there and like have them like sit in the seat and imagine like they're looking out the plane or something.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then I think that you're supposed to repeat these, but I want to say I might be missing a step. If I am, just correct me.
Yeah, just the last step, right? So, of course, they're coming to you with issues already, right? They have symptoms, right? You want to help them manage it because you can't help them work on desensitization if they're actively like high symptoms, right? They can't focus on anything else, right? So you want to get them to do some basic relaxation, CBT, muscle relaxation techniques. Those are that nature, right? So once you're able to get them at a decent level where they can function and take part in desensitization, then you'll do the hierarchy, also known as the SUD scale, right? That's the answer here. SUD scale is when you list the least provoking. So if the person was scared to get on the plane, you're going to list the least provoking to the most provoking. It's not a particular amount of steps you have to have. It kind of just depends, right, on the client. Some people have 1 to 5, right? 5 being like getting on that airplane. Some people have 1 to 20, right? So it's not an actual number of steps you have to have. It just depends on how you want to work on it with the client. Right. So subscale, you think about the one will be the least anxiety provoking, like maybe like calling to order or purchase the plane tickets, right? That doesn't give me much anxiety as much as it would do at 5 with getting on that plane. So the goal is you have your steps. And so you're going to work from 1 all the way up, right, to that point where you work in the imagination first. So imagine making that phone call to schedule a ticket. Imagine packing. Imagine headed towards the airport and so forth until you get to the most anxiety provoking is getting on that plane. The goal of that is so that you can develop coping skills in between that with your imagination. You're in a safe space, right? The idea too is that your mind doesn't know the difference, right? If you are using your imagination, right? Some people use VR, right, to do those things as well, right? So we have relaxation techniques, SUD hierarchy, right, scale, Then we have using your imagination. It's also called implosion, right? Implosion has I am in it, so I think about imagination, right? And then that's also called invertro, right? That's another term for the same thing. I think about virtual reality, right? Then you go to the fourth and last step, which is in vivo, which is you're directly physically doing those things. And that's where that behavior comes in. And that's why he's classified under behaviors, because initially at the end, he wants you to do the behavior. He wants you to physically call, right? And physically pack and do all those things, right? So that's why he would be part of the behaviors as well. And also like cognitive, right? Because he works on both. All right, any questions about that?
I've had the second hierarchy scale, third implosion, and virtual and invisible. What was the first one? Was real? What was that one?
Relaxation techniques.
Relaxation technique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Thank you.
relaxation. Yep, you got it. Anybody else have any questions? And that was a good explanation too. So good. All right, next one here. Okay, all right. Preconscious, right? Right before you remember it, right? Pre means it's stuck in the memory, and then consciousness is like it's going to happen, right? Unconscious is something that we're not going to remember in the course of 2.5 minutes or anytime soon, right? It's going to be something that's going to take years to develop, right? And you have to be trained with someone in psychoanalysis to get to the unconscious mind, according to Freud, right? So that's the difference between the two. This is more accessible, while this one is not. Okay. So remember, pre-conscious happens while we're conscious, right? And we're just trying to remember something, and it takes us a short amount of time to do it. In this case, 2.5 minutes. It could take weeks or days or months, but it definitely won't take like 30 years, right? If you have pre-conscious memories. All right. Any questions about that? All right. All right. We got about 5 seconds. All right. And 3. Oh, okay. Mind my business. All right. Yeah. So ego defense mechanisms. All right. The id doesn't have no defenses. It don't care about nothing. Right. Even though the repressed memories are pushed into the unconsciousness where it is, right? They don't have any defense mechanisms, right? They just have impulses, right? So think about that I with impulses. Can anyone tell me who created the ego defense mechanisms?
Anne Freud. Well, Freud's daughter.
Anna Freud. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. She created the defense mechanisms. All right, good. So we're looking at the one that Freud uses, right? So you ask yourself, does Freud use repression, reaction formation, denial, or sublimation? Okay. So denial, he doesn't use that, right? But he focused, denial is not something that he ties to his unconsciousness, right? Repression, he says, is a defense, an ego defense mechanism, right? In which you push down unknowingly, unconsciously to protect yourself. So imagine if someone has like some kind of trauma, they can't remember exactly what happened, right? It's repressed, right? They're not aware of exactly what happened because the ego defense mechanism kicked in. The whole goal of his therapy as well is to get to that unconsciousness, get to those repressed childhood memories, right? Who can tell me what does reaction formation mean?
Reed, I have a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so repression is the most important
For
defense
Freud, yes.
for Freud.
Mhm.
When it seems like when he says the most important, it seems like it's the one we need the most. Is that true? Doesn't seem
Well,
like.
yeah, well, for Freud, right? He uses that to explain his theory.
Okay, I get it. Okay,
Yeah, right.
not
So he says,
act. It's just that that's what he does. I get it.
yeah, that's just what he does, right? He ties it to that, right? Freud, he uses repression, right, to explain how the unconsciousness and what
Mm,
information is pushed into the unconsciousness, right? It's through repression, which is an ego defense mechanism.
okay, got it.
Mhm. Anybody else have any questions? And then, if not, then who can tell me what does reaction formation mean?
I can.
Oh, no, go ahead.
It's when you express like the opposite of what you're truly feeling.
Right? You right, correct, right? You act the opposite of how you feel, right? So good. Anybody can tell me what sublimation means?
Does it mean like substituting something with something else?
Yeah. Right. So um, substituting your environment to fit your behavior, right? This is also used in careers with AA Brew, right? Sublimation, but it's on a career standpoint. Right. So sublimation is like if I'm working at McDonald's and all I can think about is boxing. I do boxing on the side, right? I go to boxing matches and compete. They'll be like, you know what? Talking about boxing is not something you need to be doing at McDonald's, right? Maybe you need to go do something else. Like with that, that's where it's acceptable, right? I think one of the other questions were like, if a wife is like very like argumentative, and the husband would say something like, "Well, it's not accepted in this relationship in this environment. Maybe you should be a lawyer, right? Maybe you should be on the debate team, right?" So that's what that means. Sublimation means substituting your environment to fit your behavior. We also do it with kids when they're fighting in school. You need to take that aggression and put it towards something positive, right? All right. Anybody have any questions? All right. Okay. All right. So suppression is not necessarily stronger. So suppression is something that we voluntarily do, right? So maybe someone cuts me off in traffic, right? I'm gonna suppress my emotions so I don't get in trouble, right? So I don't have road rage, but I can access it anytime, right? So I'm pushing it down. Think about I'm pushing down my emotions consciously, right? Whereas repression is something that is automatic and I don't even know what's happening because it's pushing to the unconsciousness. So think of unconsciousness with the UN as unaware, right? I have a unawareness of what's in the unconsciousness, right? But suppression is voluntary and I can access it anytime, whereas repression is automatic and involuntary, and I'm not aware of it. Right? Anybody have any questions about that? Okay. Let me take this timer off. Okay. All right. Okay. Mind my business. Good job, y'all. Then we got about 5 more minutes and then we'll go into Jeopardy. Okay. So yeah, Peach is being a jerk, right? Because it's not introjection. So anyone can tell me what does the word introjection mean?
Doesn't it mean when like a child is taking on the parents'
Mm-hmm.
thoughts, morals,
Yeah.
all that good stuff? Like
Mm-hmm. Right. Introjection. I think about injecting parents or someone else's beliefs as my own. Right. So injecting someone else's values and beliefs as my own. Right. So that's not what's going on here. Right. So it's just none of the above. All right. Anyone have any questions about that?
Repeat that definition again. You're
Yeah. So you're injecting. So introjection is you're injecting someone else's values and beliefs as your own. So introjection is injecting someone else's values and beliefs as your own.
Another way to think about this, y'all, when we think about introjection, just for memory purposes for
Mhm.
our exam, think of like a friend that you have that is a different culture of you. And when you get to know their culture, how you kind of incorporate some of their values and beliefs based on the friendship.
Mhm. All right. Anybody else have any suggestions or questions? Anything like that? All right, cool. Okay. Displacement, right? And also keep in mind displacement can be not just towards a person, but a thing, right? And he could also went outside and kicked his tire, right? He displaces his anger on that as well. So displacement is defined as displacing or putting your anger on someone or something that didn't cause it. All right. All right. We know type 2 errors, research, everyone's favorite subject. If you don't say anything, that means you like research. Thank you.
That's
All
a lie. That's a lie.
I don't know.
Oh, no, really though?
Oh, no.
Don't want to discuss
That's
Yo,
not
how
fact.
y'all- Really though?
it.
Students tells
Do research again, just for that.
students tells college counselor.
I don't care. It's a 4-letter word.
I'm done. We're gonna stop at question 30. On 27. So we know introduction. So you ask yourself, is there introduction here? Reaction formation, doing the opposite of how you feel. Is that the case here? And then we have our other two terms. So you would think about which one can you rule out based on what you know. All right, get about 5 seconds. Okay. So reaction formation, right? This person's not doing the opposite of how they feel, right? And then sour grape rationalization is correct. So let's look at the difference. So sour grape rationalization, you know, is this term when they're talking about academic performance, right? So it's tied to academic performance. And since this person is in school, they have they're in their 4th year, so their goal is to meet the 4.0 GPAs, to continue to have it, right? That's their academic goal. Right. So he tries to rationalize it by saying, oh, straight A students are eggheads when he gets an F. Right. Because now his goal is not going to be reached. So I think about it as a sore loser. Right. He's being a sour pouch about it. Right. So sour grape rationalization is tied to academic goals. And sweet lemon rationalization, on the other hand, anyone can tell me what that means?
That's basically, I actually just had this experience. I accepted a job offer and I was like, oh, they don't have to pay that much. Like, it's okay. I'm just trying to survive. And I hated it. And I just kind of like told myself, like, my moral compass was like, okay, I need the money because I need to survive. But in reality, I should have been getting paid more. I was worth more. My degree, like, it was a whole thing. But that's what sweet lemon is.
Yeah, right. It's saying like something sweet when it's really not, right? Like you got that job. Oh yeah, I have a job. It's making my bills get paid. But it's, you know, that's like you telling someone that it's sweet when it's not, right? So it's more so someone saying that the job is sweet. In reality, it's not, right? Buy a car, right? Your car note is like $900, and you're like, you know what? But at least I got a car, And you're like, sir, or whoever, like, really? That is not a sweet deal. So you think about, is a lemon really sweet? No, it's not. Right. Any questions about that? All righty then. Okay. Right. You in there sweating yourself off. Right. But at least I got a job, right? I need to lose weight anyway. Right. Good luck. You're going to have dehydration. All right. Next one. Mm. So focus on who you know and what information you already know the definition of. Do you know what the noun means? Displacement of anger, even over that. Is that happening here? Okay, let me mind my business. Y'all did good. The noun, right? If like you don't sit down somewhere, you was in an auto accident and broke your arm, but you trying to compete, right? All right, good. Last question here. Okay, about 5 seconds. Okay, right. So looking in a mirror, but thinking you're looking out the window, right? I imagine like a projection inside of our heads, right? And projecting it's not in reality, but I'm projecting from my own thoughts, right? So this person is projecting on what's not really there, right? Denial is denial of anything happening at all, right? No projection, no sour grapes, no repression, none of that. Right. All right. Any questions overall before we go into Factile? Reggie, did you make a profile in Factile?
I
I
would
know.
I have
Mm,
no idea.
I knew what I already knew. I already knew. So check your when I sent you a message. There's a link there to create a Factile account. Because you're gonna need it to play Jeopardy. Because we're about to go into Jeopardy. So I'm gonna log off of Wayground. I'm gonna pull up the Factile and the information everyone needs to log in. So let me know if you have any questions. It's free to make. And you don't have to do anything else besides make that. So let me put in Factile.
Is in the email that you sent me.
However, I informed you about the meeting. I believe it was through email, maybe. Yeah.
All right. Okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
If not, just move on. Don't worry about it.
Leave him. Leave him. It's okay, Johnny. You can go without me. All right. So you can also use the screen for Factile. All right. So let me log. Dang. Okay. Ask me to log in. All right. So we're gonna start at there's category part 1.
I don't see the game.
I'm still trying to log in, y'all. It's Fractile or Factile.
Factile, like a
I'm
fact and
logged
then
in,
owl.
but I don't see the game either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because when it shows up on the screen, it's going to show how many people in here right now? Let me make sure so everyone can. So we have 9. So I know Carmela won't be able to do it, so just 8. Okay. So when I same thing with the code, the same thing you would do with similar to Factile. All right, so it's only going to show when I pull it up on my screen. So let me go back. So we have 8 people playing. Yes. And then you would just use this to log in.
Where do we put that at though? Because I'm using my laptop, not my phone.
It should have it when you log into your profile, you should be able to
Me
like
as well. I'm
select the
trying
game.
to.
Let me see.
I see
Oh,
create game, but
Yeah, that's what I see to create game.
and I see like share it with me, but if they know game, fine.
okay. All right.
Or
So
Okay, maybe
maybe
explore public games.
that's what I was just about to say.
okay, so blah blah blah.
What's our code
Games.
again, Geneva?
Oh, y'all found it?
No, we about to just check and see if this 4563.
So you would just need this to log into this little link right here.
Oh, it's ain't no games matching.
Oh yeah, that's what mine's saying.
So try to type into your web browser this link.
Oh yeah, let me try that. Mm,
Okay, let's see.
mm.
You can also like if you're on your phone, you can take a picture of it of this code as well.
I just did the QR code
Okay,
and it
once
works.
you
Mhm.
if you put this the website, it'll take you right to where you need to enter the code if you're on your laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And the watermelon. I have a question. While we're waiting on that, is anybody taking their NCE exam within the next month?
I am.
Nope.
Reggie.
No.
Reggie, do you? Oh, this is Reggie, do you want to do like some side studying together? I take mine in November.
I'll do side studying, trunk study, anything.
Oh, God.
Help I can get.
And
Yeah.
y'all can meet up in Slack. So everyone should have gotten an invite in Slack where you can message each other individually on there. So let me know if you haven't received the Slack invite, and I'll do that.
I have resend it to me.
Okay. All right. So I'll resend it now. Anyone else who needs a Slack
Yes,
invite?
can
You
you
mean the
resend it to
Google
me
chat
too?
one?
Oh no. Wait, hold on. All right. So at first we were doing Google, but I was like, all right, I'm going to do Slack because it's way better for a lot of people. Some people don't have a Google account, so we're doing Slack, right?
Okay.
Officially, I'm not moving any more places, so you can delete your app on the Geneva app because I'm going to get rid of that soon, at least by tomorrow. So let me go to my email so I can send everyone the invite for Slack. All right, so invite.
Oh, you about to check it.
Yeah, I'm about to send out the invite for Slack.
Okay, so how do I do this game? Hear what you're doing?
All right, so you can take a picture. Are you on your computer or phone?
I'm on both.
Okay, so if you want to use your phone, you can scan the QR code, or if you want to do that on your computer, you can log into the website where you must visit.
All right, I'm scanning the code.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Can you tell me which one am I?
I
You
have no idea.
choose. You choose what you want to be.
Oh yeah, because I have no idea which one people choose on there. I don't know. Got some potatoes, some lemon, some broccoli, some strawberry. Sound like a mixed salad, some carbs.
All right. I'll be broccoli. Why not?
Spice it up. My kids hate broccoli, but you know what? I like broccoli. Alright,
I can't.
alright, so do we have everybody? Should be a total of 8. Anybody still missing, logging in?
I'm
Yeah, I'm
still.
still trying to log in.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I just wanna make sure I don't miss anybody. And in the
Har-
meantime, I'll be sending out the invite.
Is anyone taking it in December?
We can still study for the November one. More information,
That's
more.
true too, right?
You know, let's link up. Let's link up.
Yeah,
I
of
never took
course.
it. This will be my first time taking it.
Me
First, I'm
neither.
trying to be one and done.
Baby,
But
me too.
This would be my third time taking it.
Yeah, this will
Well,
be my
you
first
can
time
help us
too.
out.
yeah,
Okay, so who needs a Slack invite?
we
I
all do.
Destiny.
Dana does.
Angela.
I need it too.
I think we all do.
Oh, Lord. Alright, so Destiny. Okay, everybody joined. Alright, so this is just like Jeopardy, right? Hit the buzzer when you think you know after you pick whichever one you want to pick. Alright, so let's get started. So you can't see everyone on the screen, but you all are here. Alright, so I'm trying to think of how does it start off.
How you get back? I'm on this Onion. It says buzz thing. How do I get back to where you're at?
So this is the screen that I can see.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
Your screen's gonna look different.
All
right.
right. I've
Okay.
got Onion and then the buzz thing. Okay. All right.
Okay, yep. All right, so I think I just pick a person. Is that how Jeopardy starts?
No, yeah, yes. Yeah, I
Okay.
guess.
Look, I haven't watched Jeopardy in a long time. All right, Orange, you're up.
All right, let me have existential for 400.
Okay. So the existential concept refers to the experience of living without external structure or direction, and with total responsibility for one's choices. So we're looking for a concept.
Well,
So buzz in, anyone if of
oh God.
anyone?
This
No.
is multiple choice. I'm stressed.
All right.
So
Onion, we got Onion on here.
that's me. That was that Mimosa. Oh God.
Mimosas.
Mimisa. Oh God. That just tipped my.
Anybody else?
Is it a theorist? Like
So it's
Or
a
is it-
concept, existential concept. If not, we can just skip and go to the next one. I'm gonna give about like maybe 5 seconds.
no.
Okay. All right. So what is existential freedom? Right, your freedom to make your own choice when it comes to existentialism, right? You're not stuck, right? Some people think that is not true because not everyone has the same kind of freedom, right? But existential freedom means that you have the ability to make choices in your life to exist,
Okay. Great.
right? Mm-hmm.
I was about to say
Right.
logotherapy.
Oh, look, it's still existential, right?
It
All
is,
right.
but I ain't want to lose no point.
Hey, I don't blame you. All right, so I'm going to start strawberry. Strawberry. All right.
Me.
Okay. Which one you want to choose?
I'm gonna pick behaviorist for 200.
Okay. He developed a theory of operant conditioning and used reinforcement and punishment to shape behavior.
Is it on me because I buzzed it?
Whoever buzzed it first, so it'll be orange.
Oh.
So you got to hit the buzzer when you know the answer. Well, actually, no, you got to wait for strawberry to answer it first. Okay, so now we go to pineapple.
Pavlov?
Okay. So let's see.
Wait, nobody else can answer?
Well, the way Jeopardy work is like you trying to
Okay, never
answer it.
mind.
Look, I'm trying to figure out. This is my first time doing it, so hey, school me if you need to, right? But usually that's and then you can give someone. That's true. You can give someone else the opportunity to answer. So I'll do that with the next one, right? So this one is who is B.F. Skinner? So he uses operant and instrumental learning, right? So he uses operant conditioning and instrumental learning, right? So he used in his experiment rewards and punishments, right?
Can I help? Can I give her whoever said Pavlov or just the
Mhm.
group? When I think of when we're doing like for our exam purposes, when you think of Pavlov, think of like classical music because he does the like his name, He does the Rush, the music. Pavlov,
Right.
Russian music. And then when you think of so when you think of B.F. Skinner, you can the Skinner box is the only thing I could say.
Yeah, think of B.F. Skinner, you think of the mouse, the Skinner box, how the mouse learned to operate the lever, right?
Oh yes.
And then
Mhm.
Pavlov is like classical music,
Like the
classical
piano.
conditioning. Yeah,
Think about P for Pavlov and piano, right?
classical music.
Playing classical music on the piano is how
Yes.
I do it, right?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Mhm. All right, let's see. Broccoli.
Can I do psychodynamic for 100?
Okay, all right. According to Jung, this term describes the unconscious masculine side of women, of a woman. Which one?
Hold on, give me a second.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something. And the timer is at the top for like 14 seconds. It's countdown. All right. You don't have to button on here though, but
Press the button. It don't matter. What?
I
well, it
pressed
does
it.
matter.
I'm next.
It shows.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It's
So
ananas.
orange is what you
Oh,
say?
I thought it was me next. I think it's on me. I'm watermelon.
Oh, okay. Watermelon. Go ahead. My bad.
Yes, it's animus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes, animus, right.
Mm-hmm. There you go. All right. Let me give you your points. Bam. Hold on. What was that? 400? Yeah. Hold on. Let me make
Yeah,
sure I get you right.
400.
I ain't trying to get yelled at. All right. All right. So because you got that right, watermelon, you go next.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. Let's see. Let's do cognitive development for 200.
All right. So this is PJ's term for the process of incorporating new experiences into existing cognitive schemas.
So this is Piaget's term for the process of incorporating new experiences into existing cognitive schemas. Damn, I was about to say the answer is schemas, but he got the cognitive right there. Oh, let's see. Piaget. Term for process of incorporating new experiences into existence.
About 1 second. All right, and
Think of it.
all right. So we got next is orange.
Believe it's assimilation.
Yes.
Or is it accommodation?
Got that
All right,
right.
which one you picking?
I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick assimilation.
All right. Yeah. So what is assimilation?
Dang it. Good job, Orange.
All right.
Yes,
So that was
assimilation.
200, I believe. All right. Next.
I gotta think quick on my feet.
All right, orange, you are up next.
Let's do cognitive development for 100.
Okay. He developed the 4 stages of cognitive development, including the sensory motor and formal operational stages.
Who is Piaget?
All right.
Good job.
Yes, there you go. All right, watermelon, you on fire. All right. What was that? 200? 100? I gotta start writing it down. I think it was 100. All right. Next, watermelon. Which one you want to choose next?
No, that was orange.
It was orange.
Oh, was it orange? Hold
Yeah,
on.
that was me.
Oh,
You
okay.
just
Why
saw
don't
me
we
because I buzzed if she didn't get it right.
Oh, okay. But I don't even see it on here. I'll give you your points when I see you. All right. So go ahead and choose one. So I'll give you 100 points. Make notes.
Let's
Alright.
do cognitive development for 300.
Okay. Cognitive development for 300. All right. The theorists emphasize the role of social interaction and cognitive development in zone of proximal development. Got 19 seconds. Okay. And all right, watermelon.
Lev Vygotsky.
All right, okay. Yes. Lev Vygotsky, right? Zone of proximal development. All right, good. All right, so watermelon, you got this 300. Ooh,
Why are you taking my points away?
my bad. I'm confused about this thing.
I
Look,
need
bear
my
with me.
coin. Listen, it's
What?
I'm
Look
still
how
pissed I didn't get that assimilation answer right.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna add? I'm gonna add that the person who wins this thing, and it's not a competition, right? You'll have a first and second place winner, and you'll get something in return. All right, so watermelon, how many points you had?
I have 4 at first, so add the 4 plus whatever this was worth. I
Oh,
have
okay.
400.
Yeah. I think it was 300 though.
Yeah, no, it was 400.
Oh,
Yes, I should have. I don't know what it was worth, but I think she.
I gotta start writing these things
Okay.
down. You think it'll tell you what it is? All right.
I want to do. Let's do psychodynamic for 100.
All right, so 100. Make sure I write this down. All right. Psychodynamic theory involved from Freud's work and focuses more on this type of relationship.
100 points. Should be so easy to me, but okay. Psychodynamic theory evolved from Freud's work and focuses more on this type of relationship. I would say maybe. I don't know this. This should be easy to me. Oh, Morgan focuses more on this. I don't know, guys. I don't.
All right. Next up, we got broccoli.
Is it psychosocial?
Okay. Yes. Yes, broccoli. Good job.
So okay.
Oh, not minus 100. Sorry, my bad.
What is interpersonal or social relationship? Bingo.
Right.
In my brain now.
Mm-hmm. Right. So psychodynamic looks at social relationships and ethnicity and race and culture. All right. Broccoli, you get to choose.
Can I do humanistic for 100?
Okay. All right, 100.
Is it Maslow?
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was Maslow. All right. So 100. Oh, not you. Not you. Hold on. It is you, right? Watermelon? No.
No,
I'm broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yeah, but where does it even go at? Like it just disappears. All right, hold on. Broccoli 100, and then also orange 100. I have to figure out why it's weird like that. All right.
Are you using the arrows at the side? Like the
I can. It's just
Oh,
that
okay.
There it
weird.
goes.
Okay. All right.
It
So
doesn't matter.
orange 100.
Maybe
and
I
then
read that
broccoli.
psychodynamic question wrong because psychosocial would be so easy to remember.
All right. You get to choose because you got that one right.
Humanistic for 200.
Humanistic for 200.
Is it Carl Rogers?
All right. Okay.
Good job. Yes.
All right, so we got 200 for
Rogers.
broccoli. All right. All right, go ahead.
Psychodynamic for 200.
Okay, psychodynamic, 200.
Alfred Adler.
Oh,
Good job.
okay. Quick with the look. All
Yes,
right,
I need to
going.
take this test.
Her whole life.
All right. Next, who we got next?
Psychoanalytic for 100.
Okay. 100.
It's about the first person.
The E.
Oh, oh, oh.
I'm on a
Yes.
roll. Let me know
Yes.
soon.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Who else you got?
Psychoanalytic
broccoli.
for 200.
Hold on. Who said something? What?
No, I said, come on, broccoli.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold on. I'll make sure I get the right person the right points. All right. What'd you say?
Psychoanalytic for 200.
Okay. 200.
Free believe that unresolved conflicts in this psychosexual stage could lead to anal retentive or anal expulsive traits.
All right. 5 seconds.
Is it anal?
Yes.
Oh, look at me.
You got it right on the 1 second mark. All right. Next one.
Psychoanalytic for 300.
Okay. 300.
Is it Anne Freud?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who I might need a break.
Keep going. This builds your confidence. Keep going.
Psychoanalytic for 400.
Okay. All right. So psychoanalytic for 400.
This psychoanalyst introduced the concept of womb envy as a counter to Freud's penis. I don't know this one.
All right. So okay. So watermelon.
Okay, so I might not have her name right, but she is the person who did the opposite of Erickson's Erickson's psychosocial stage. It's not Marsha. That's the lady who did DBT. Damn it. Let me take a tug. Move along, guys.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay.
Yes, Karen. Damn horny, but that was wrong what I did.
OMG, I should have had that.
Karen horny.
Yep. Talks about womb envy.
Okay,
All
now we
right.
know though. We sit on the test, womb envy. We know it's Karen horny, y'all.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let me pick. Who else I haven't picked on? Giraffe.
Behaviorist for 100.
Okay. 100.
Oh my gosh. Is it Watson?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, John
Yep.
B.
Yep.
The father of behaviorism. Remember that, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Behaviorist
All right.
be Watson.
All right. Giraffe, you want to go?
Behaviorist for 300.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember this. desensitize what's it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Desensitization. Is it that?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Right. Desensitization. All right. So let me go over to you, Giraffe.
What is systematic desensitization?
Mm-hmm. Right. Good. All right. Giraffe.
We're gonna go behaviorist 400.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. I think anybody can. Can anybody buzz in right now? All right. You say you don't know?
No.
Okay. Orange.
I don't know.
We're gonna go with Skinner. No.
Does the name start with a T?
I can't tell you.
No, it ain't Skinner. It's
Thorndike?
yeah, that's who it is. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Edward Thorndike. He's known for the law of effect. So Edward Thorndike,
Edward
he
Thorndike.
did his experiment with using rewards, and then B.F. Skinner said, "Oh, I'm going to use punishments and rewards." Right. Hence the Skinner box.
So when we think of Thorndike, think of rewards, guys, and the puzzles, cat puzzles.
All right, Orange, you're up.
Let's do existential for 100.
Okay. Oh, you got a
Daily
daily
double.
double. I need to get the music. All right.
Psychiatrist identify 4 ultimate concerns including death and freedom. Yeah, I don't know that one.
All right.
If
Watermelon.
it's on me, can I say this is Irvin Yalom?
All right. It's watermelon. All right.
Yes. What is Irvin Yalom? Who is Irvin Yalom?
Yes.
My goodness.
Mhm.
Well, also when you think of that, we have Irvin Yalom, Rollo May, and who is our third existential person?
So
Frankfurt, right?
Viktor
Yeah,
Frankl.
Victor
Mhm.
Frankl.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna do let's do existential 200. Watch I get a brain fog. Viktor Frankl's existential therapy is called this and emphasizes finding meaning and stuff. Oh, this logotherapy.
Okay. Let me give you your other
What
one.
is logotherapy?
All right. All right. Good job. Hold on to confirm. What's your you watermelon, right?
Yes.
All right. Also, I'll give you the double, and then 200. All right.
All right, let's just do behavior is 500.
Okay.
Let's see
Okay.
what the
Spicing it
500
up.
is looking like. This type of reinforcement schedule provides a reward after an unpredictable number of responses and is resistant to extension. Is this this is positive reinforcement.
Okay.
And is resistant to extension. Yeah, I want to say this is positive reinforcement. What is positive reinforcement? It might be negative though, damn.
All right. Watermelon. Wrong. Onion.
Oh, I know what it is now.
Oh, interval.
Hold on. Who's it? What
Onion.
avatars? Okay. All right. So you said interval?
Yeah.
Nope. I was been deducting points this whole time. Anybody else?
It's going to be provides a reward after an unpredictable number of responses. This is going to be a ratio. What am I trying to say? How
many points was this worth? How much money?
500.
500.
Oh no, I think I know, but I can't risk going backwards. Dang.
All right. Onion gave up pineapple.
Pineapple going to be in the
Is
negative.
it variable?
hold on. Who said variable?
Dana, I did. I don't know. I'm
Oh,
just throwing
okay.
something out there.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm pineapple.
Time to move on. All right. Oh,
We all wrong.
time to take that because you got it wrong. All right. So that's wrong. So it's close.
Variable ratio schedule. Damn it.
And that's exactly what I was thinking, but I wasn't gonna say schedule. I was just gonna say variable ratio.
It don't matter.
But
right?
that's
You
what I was
understand?
saying.
Oh, I
But
could've
that's
been
what I
At
was
some point,
Wait.
dang, I was scared.
Geneva, that's what I was saying.
What did you
We
say? though?
we coming back up.
Because
though.
I think you
I'm
said
saying-
I think you said interval.
Because it said a reinforcement schedule. So I'm saying it's a variable.
yeah, but
But you gotta
still
say variable
ratio.
ratio. Yeah.
You gotta
Okay,
say
well, can I
ratio.
get half of the point? Because that's what I was talking
That's
about.
not how Jeopardy
ma'am.
works.
No, ma'am. You gotta say
I-
variable ratio because it's actually a technique.
Okay. Now I know I'm going to say the full thing. Okay.
All right. So since nobody got that one right, let me see who
But
is
variable ratio schedule. No.
watermelon.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I don't know, y'all. We just got the hard ones left. Let's rock this out. Let's do humanistic for 300.
300. Got 30 seconds.
So the psychological needs are the best ones. I mean, so of course these are the most basic needs. The psychological, physiological ones, or
Okay.
which is the safety.
Mhm.
Yeah, physiological.
Yeah. All right, let me go to you. And I don't know why it doesn't do it automatically. All right, so that's 300 watermelon. All right.
All right, let's go to we could do existential for 300.
Existential for 300.
Yeah, let's learn something today. Known for introducing existentialism into American psychology, he explored the anxiety of facing freedom and responsibility. Is this Rollo May?
Okay. Yes.
Period. You know, because I've really been focusing on existentialism because that's
Okay,
my rock.
okay,
You know, I'm trying to
okay.
make sure I nailed it in the
Okay.
exam.
Mhm. Let's
All
see.
right, let's do psychodynamic 300.
All right. 300.
Carl Jung introduced this concept to explain universal themes and images shared across cultures. Carl Jung. Oh, this is, let's see, Carl Jung did, this is not Mandela's, to introduce, explain universal themes. Is it No, it's not archetypes.
Time's up. Orange. You only got 1 second left.
Yeah, I think it is archetypes, right?
Oh, I gotta give less points to watermelon too. All right,
Wait,
hold
I know what it is. Can I buzz my buzz if I know what it is now?
on.
Okay,
You gotta give it to pineapple.
go ahead. I mean, if they don't get it, that's what I'm asking. Okay.
Let's go to the next one. Pineapple.
Collective unconscious. I don't know.
Yep. Collective unconsciousness.
Good job, pineapple.
Yeah.
What is that morale? Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Let me give you some points. Get you out of the I don't know why does it look like that.
Collective conscious, yes.
Ugh. What was the points before? Because it's so weird.
Negative 500.
Hell yeah, negative 500. Oh, dang.
You're still gonna be in the negative.
All right, cool.
Do we finish the board, Geneva, or we stop at 8?
We can finish the board
Okay.
because we started a little late anyway because it's waiting for just people to come in. All right, so pineapple, what you got with area?
Cognitive development 400.
Okay. You said cognitive development 400?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 400. 30 seconds.
Concrete.
Okay.
Concrete operational. Let me say the whole thing because I don't want to get it wrong.
All
Good
right.
job.
Bam!
Period.
right? Think of CON for con. Conservation has CON. I think about con 7-Eleven. Helps me remember that it's concrete, cons racial, and it's the age of 7-Eleven. All right, good. All right, Pineapple, you still up. You on the board.
Okay, we'll do 500 for the same category, cognitive development.
Okay.
No idea. I'm just gonna take a guess.
Oh, this is ah.
No idea.
All right. Anybody else?
What does it start? What letter does this start with?
I can't tell you that. Watermelon?
I'm gonna just try. Is this the zone of proximal development? Scaffolding. Scaffolding.
All right,
Okay,
who
now we
said
know.
what number you what person you are?
I'm watermelon.
All right. Watermelon. All right, I think that was for 500.
So yeah, scaffolding is what it is. Okay, we out here. We out here. We good. We learning. We
We learning. You learning.
We
you learning.
memorizing. This was in the pre-conscious. It gotta come to the conscious. It gotta come quick.
Okay, okay. All right, so let me see. Lemon.
We haven't heard from women all day, have we?
I'll do humanistic 400.
All right.
This guy.
Oh, can't remember.
All right. All right, time's up. All right. So next we have watermelon.
So I think of the triangle. I think of congruence, unconditional positive regard, and is it empathy?
Yes, unconditional positive regard and congruence. All right, good.
And empathy. Okay, yeah,
empathy.
empathy, unconditional
Mhm.
positive regard, and congruence.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see how you. I think you just can't push the button. All right. How much was that for?
Empathy, unconditional positive regard, and congruence. Yes.
All right. All right, who you got, watermelon?
All we got is these 500. Y'all want to take all my points away. Okay, let's do psychoanalytic 500.
All right, psychoanalytic 500.
Known for object relations theory, she believed early experiences with caregivers shape the internal world of relationships. This is what is her name? Oh, what is her name? What is her name? What is her name? How much time do I have?
14 seconds at the top.
This is y'all, I can't think of Melanie Klein. Melanie Klein.
Hold on, what'd you say?
Is it Melanie Klein?
All right. So for psychodynamic for 500, no.
Okay.
Man. And you're watermelon, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anybody else?
No, for object relations theory, she believed early experiences with caregivers shape the internal world of it. It is her.
Hold on, let me see. Which one was this one? Under
Psychoanalytic. I don't know which one I chose.
okay.
I'm gonna say that gotta be her because
Hold on, let me go to the answers on here.
I just
All right,
listened
who
to
did you
this-
say it was?
I said Melanie Klein.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the wrong one. Don't do that.
You kind of killed my morale. I'm like,
I'm
damn,
sorry. There you
I just
go.
listened to this
All
before you
right,
started
one,
the
two,
thing.
3, 4, 5. My bad, my bad. Why is it still red though? How do you fix that? All right. So yes. Okay, it just fixed itself. All right, choose another one.
Okay, when I think about humanistic, what do I think about? I'm gonna do existential 500.
Okay, okay.
This existential concept emphasized by Yalom is the sense that no one can fully share in our subjective experience. So with Yalom, he had, I know his death is freedom. Yeah, this existential concept emphasized by Yalom.
8 seconds.
It's not universality. Yeah, I don't know. Can fully share in our subjective experience.
All right. So I think I'm gonna have to take away your points because you don't know it.
Just 500, okay, ma'am?
All
Go
right,
ahead,
all right.
Pineapple. Make me proud, Pineapple.
All right, pineapple.
Is it isolating?
You say who?
Okay. Existential isolation.
Oh,
Isolating.
oh. Yes.
There we
I had
go,
to say existential because
Pineapple.
I wanted my points because I just said isolating initially, but you know.
Strawberry's
right.
Thank
leaving
you.
us, y'all.
Oh, what's Strawberry at? Let me see.
She had to leave.
Oh, okay.
All right, Pineapple.
Oh, I guess we gotta do psychodynamic for 500.
Okay.
Watermelon, you probably gonna have to take this one, but
The interpersonal aspects of development, including how relationships with others form from the structure of the psyche. Interpersonal aspects. Let's see of development. Oh,
I don't know.
I want to see this.
It's not Bandora, right?
I can't tell you, but is that your guess?
Yeah, because I don't know it.
All right. You pineapple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
It's
Anybody
alright.
else?
What was this category?
Psychodynamic.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anybody want to take it? All right.
Bandora.
Harry Stack Sullivan.
I gotta
Never heard.
study him. I be forgetting to study him.
Mm-hmm.
What's a major
right.
thing that he does?
So who is aware of him? Can anyone tell me about Harry Stack Sullivan?
I think about monkeys when I think, this ain't the monkey? No, this might not be the monkey man.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So Harry Stack Sullivan. Let me go to my notes.
I think Harlow was the monkey guy.
Yeah, Harry Hall. I think about
Yeah,
Harry.
Harlow was the monkey. Yeah.
Harry Hungry Monkeys. Right?
Okay, Harry Hungry Monkeys. Y'all gotta give me some of these hip things, these little
That's what I use.
these,
Right.
I need some of these, Harry
Oh.
Hungry, Harry Monkey.
Mm-hmm. So Harry Stack Sullivan, he looked at the interpersonal theory of psychiatry, right? He emphasized the role of interpersonal relationships and social context and shape of personality and mental health, right? So how are we interacting in interpersonal relationships, right? He believed that personality is developed and expressed through relationships with other, not in isolation, right? He also talks about anxiety. Anxiety is transmitted through interpersonal relationships, especially between child and caregiver. Right. So anxiety is transmitted through interpersonal relationships, especially between child and caregiver.
Okay, Harry Stack Sullivan.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The interpersonal relationships. Caregiver.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. All right. So who else did I not get? Look at everybody. All right, so we'll go back to the beginning. Orange, because you only got 500. So it's a
Daily double.
Uh-uh.
This term central to cards. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one.
Okay. Anyone else want to take the lead?
What is congruence and incongruence?
Hold on, is this watermelon?
Yes, no,
No, this is
I hit the buzzer. You ain't hit the buzzer. Did you hit the buzzer?
Oh yeah, you gotta hit the buzzer. I'm
What
sorry.
is incongruence? Yes, that's me, watermelon.
No, it's on you.
You know you're supposed to hit the buzzer.
You know y'all can give that to Reggie. Come on.
I can't find the buzzer.
What is that? This whole time.
I can't find the buzzer. Oh wait. There it is.
All right, so first watermelon. Who did that?
Reggie.
Oh, I'm sorry. And second up is broccoli. All right, so yay, congrats. Woo!
Oh, thank
Gotta
you.
get some little effects in here. But yeah, so for first place, the first place winner gets 2 free tutoring sessions. And broccoli gets 1 free tutoring session. So who's watermelon again?
Angela, me, I need that because my exam is November 19th. Yes, baby.
All right, who is broccoli?
Destiny. And that puts me at 2 because I already got the 1.
Okay, so 2. And just because everyone did a great job, everyone at least get 1 free session who showed up today. It's not gonna always be like this because the scores, I need to do better with the scores. So everyone who joined today will get that. So I'm gonna download this so I can get it. But how did everyone like Jeopardy?
It was good. I
This
like
is
it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming off of what we did with Wayground, this makes sense.
And I have a part 2 as well. Right, this is just part 1 of the theorist review. Right, so we also have careers and all those other things. All right, cool. I'm glad you all liked it. So I will be following up. And the recording will be available by tomorrow. But anyone have any questions or any suggestions about how to do it the next time we have sessions, or anyone have any idea what subject that we should do next?
Y'all did research already, right?
Y'all want to do that again?
Can we do research
No,
again?
God, no.
Hold on, wait. For the people who want research,
Starting to cry.
say yes for research.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Say your name first.
Angela for research.
Okay.
Aaliyah for research.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
Reggie.
But research on the actual exam, y'all know that research is only 3 questions minimum, 5 questions max, right?
Well, it depends, right? Sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 8, but
So
it's definitely on the low end.
Okay, so then so I haven't taken the exam. So this is my first time. That's why I was trying to reach out to somebody who took it to see what it's like. So do y'all feel that we should do what the most portion is on the exam? But that would be what we're doing today, right?
Yeah, counseling, health, and relationships.
I think
it's another section.
It's human
we
growth
have-
and development. That's another big one.
So we have areas of clinical focus, counseling skills and intervention, assessment and testing, right? We have professional orientation and ethics, right? Those are one of the biggest areas that's covered on the exam, right? And also core counseling attributes is I would say fall in
Okay,
between
so
that.
let's do assessments and testing then.
All right. Anybody want, who's for assessment and testing?
Angela.
Anybody? Oh, okay. Damn. All right. So I'm gonna do, okay, so we're gonna do account for assessment. We only got 1 vote. And then areas of clinical focus. Any
Dana.
yays? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah, you could put me down for that one too.
I
Okay.
go with y'all then, y'all. I'll be a team
Oh, okay.
player.
All right. Well, okay. So how many people? Is that everybody? I can't tell. Yo.
Yes, that's
We
fine.
ain't hear Reggie. Reggie didn't
I'll
say
do
anything
assessment.
yet.
Oh, sorry, Reggie. You ain't got enough votes. But you know what? When we have our session, because you got that free session, we can do assessment.
Sounds
Are you
good.
excited, Reggie? All right. So Earth
Am-
Clinical Focus it is, because I want you all to be able to vote since you were here. So Earth Clinical Focus, and we'll be doing that session in about 2 weeks from today.
Can I say something real quick, Geneva?
Yeah.
For the person whoever screamed out groups, do y'all want to link up sometime this week so we can just go over groups ourselves as a collective? It can be like on Zoom or whatever, just so we can like lay the foundation down.
Oh yeah, did everyone get their Slack invite so y'all can connect? So let me do that before I go. All right, so let me do that now before I head out. That way y'all can connect and schedule what you need to schedule. Okay. All right. So
I'm all for meeting up. I cannot go to this test again.
all right, Destiny, I just sent it to you.
But I'm at Owens Mills. Anybody else in the Owens Mills area?
No, I live in New Jersey.
I'm in
I live,
Carolina.
I live in Laurel, so that's not like I can make it there.
So okay,
can
Laurel
in the
like 30
middle.
minutes from me. We could do a middle ground somewhere and kind of like piggyback off of and then come with our notes and what we got and like what's helpful.
All right. So who else doesn't have Slack that mentioned?
I don't.
I didn't get are you sending the invite to our Gmail accounts or are you gonna
I'm
actually
sending
send
it to any well, wherever I was used to communicate with you. So Carol, I'm gonna send yours now.
I didn't
Dana,
get
I
mine
didn't get it either.
Okay. All right. So
Angela
How are you
didn't get it
sending?
either.
Doreen?
oh, it's coming from Slack itself. So I'm just sending it and you'll get it to your email. All right.
Got it.
So Carol just sent it to you. And then Dana. Oh, okay.
Let's see, invitations.
Sending it to you now. Let me see. Invite. Okay. I just sent it to you, Dana. Oh, and then Reggie, you need it too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I also need it too.
Okay. Who's that?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Okay, got you. Invite.
Okay, I have to figure out how to add another because this is on my work one. So let me just figure out how to add my actual. I can do it on my.
Okay, I'm about to send it to you now.
Angela. Yeah.
All right.
And I have it.
Okay. Copy. All right. Invite. All right. So I just sent it to you. It should be the ALYAM email address. And then who else needs the invite? That's it.
You said you sent it to me, right?
Confirm your email address.
Maybe it just didn't come yet. harrisnelsond@gmail.com.
All right, so I got you. Let me resend it to you. And that way you can go in there and you can talk to each other. You can directly message each other. All right, I just sent it to you, Destiny.
Okay, I'm opening up my Slack now to see if I see it.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I got it.
Okay. Anybody else I didn't get? So for those who joined, you can also just delete the Geneva app profile, which will be the main profile for announcements and everything in between. And then we'll just go from there. So I'll make the announcement for the next group covering areas of clinical focus, and that way you all can still connect with each other, right? And you can also make announcements or posts to everyone about whatever groups you may have separately outside of our tutoring sessions and outside our group meetings. All right. Anybody have any questions? Everyone's able to get in?
I'm in.
I'm trying. I'll get it together because I got
Okay.
like my work email is.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So when I get in, y'all, I'm gonna just put who say they live in Laurel and we can go from there.
Okay.
Yep, that way you can get a consensus. All right, cool. Thank you, Ariane, for joining. This was actually fun. I liked it. Um,
We're fine.
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm excited. I love doing this. So, let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. And then the recording, I will post that into the Slack for everyone in the next session. Okay. All right. Well, everyone have a good night. Thank you for being here.
Thank
You
you for having
too.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Bye.
Bye.